The 60 million people in Italy remain on lockdown as the death toll in that country surpasses 3,000, passing China's reported death toll. Italian police are helping healthcare workers to perform coronavirus tests on patients. Italian newspapers report the government is studying whether or not to extend the quarantine to wait for the number of cases to decrease, knowing that normal life will not be able to bounce back so quickly. Daniel Arsa, Dean of Church Communications at the Pontifical University of the Holy Cross, or Santa Croce, joins us now from Rome via Skype. Thanks for joining us, Daniel.
It's a pleasure to greet you from Rome.
So tell us, how can working from home be both beneficial and also harmful for professors as well as students?
Well, this is a situation that we didn't expect, so we have to arrange ourselves and try to accommodate to the situation. As soon as we knew that we had to spend our time at home, the university invited the professors and suggested all of us to continue the classes online. And this is what we have been doing and keeping in touch with our students and following the same schedule as always, but just online and in a digital fashion.
As an expert in church communications, what is the church's responsibility and the correct response in facing global problems?
Well, let me say first that I think the best answer that the church is giving these days is the example and the activities that the different ordinary faithful Christians in their homes are giving. There are lots of online initiatives with prayer, online rosaries, following the Pope, the mass of the Pope every day. This is spreading around through the social media. I think at the same time, the church has given a very good answer, responding to the request of the authorities, encouraging everybody to stay at home, and at the same time, keeping in touch with all the faithful, and sending messages of hope and support. And I think the answer is very good. This is not just a church issue, it's a society issue, so everybody has to be involved in that.
Yeah. Obviously, you're in quarantine, and I'm curious how your personal experience has been during this time.
Well, I have to say that this is a surreal situation, because being in Rome, a city so much full of people and tourists and pilgrims during the whole year, and now seeing the streets of Rome empty and spending the time at home is kind of strange. But at the same time, we have to accommodate and accept the situation. We know that this is a temporal situation, so again, we are using the time in a different way. Yeah. At the same time, we are dedicating more time to the prayer, to the study, and also to doing leisure activities, not that reading, watching some movies. So I think that we are coping with the situation very well. I have to say that the situation is much worse in the north of Italy, where the focus of the coronavirus is much bigger than here in the center and in the south.
Yeah, definitely a difficult time for everyone. The Holy Cross University was gearing up for a seminar on inspiring trust in today's culture. Can you give us an update on that and why you decided to choose trust as the focus?
Well, as you can understand, in the last, let's say, years, the church has been put into a big tension, with sexual abuse scandals and other kinds of situations in the church and in society. And we thought it was a good moment to reflect and to think, now that this thing has happened, what the church can do to rebuild that trust. So we decided to put together people from the world of church communications together to reflect on that issue. Unfortunately, we have to postpone and move the seminar to the next year because of the coronavirus situation that we didn't accept, which is, in fact, another crisis. So I'm sure that next year we'll have also to talk about that in the seminar.
Well, Daniel, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time. Daniel Arsa, Dean of Church Communications at the Pontifical University of the Holy Cross. Thank you again.
Thank you so much to you all.